Hello everyone, this is Paul from Ortho Eval Pal. Today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about an Achilles tendon reflex, a deep tendon reflex of the Achilles, which can be an indicator of an S1 nerve root compression in the lumbar spine, if that is more diminished than the other side. Today we are just going to be talking about technique. We're not going to be talking about all of the diagnoses that can be discovered with proper reflex testing. But the way we want to do this, and I'm going to show you two different techniques today. This is the most common that you'll see, where a patient is sitting with their leg off of the edge of the table, knee is at about 90 degrees, and the foot and ankle are really relaxed. For some reason, they seem to not relax as well when we're doing this, so we can always have them pull the hands apart, count out loud to 10, maybe look at something else, or I may ask questions about their history and whatnot and have them answering that while I'm testing them. Because I do this so often, it just becomes second nature to kind of chat with them as I'm doing these tests. And so the way we are going to do this is, first of all, we need to identify the anatomy. And so the Achilles tendon comes off of that calf muscle here, and it attaches at that retrocalcaneal tubercle back here. So when that calf contracts, that Achilles contracts, the foot will plantar flex. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that when I strike this tendon, I strike it as perpendicular as possible. Okay, I'm not doing it up and down. I'm definitely not using the point of my reflex hammer because it makes it difficult to get that tendon and hit it accurately. So we want to be perpendicular. We want to make sure that the swing speed is adequate and that there's good density in the head of the reflex hammer. Okay, and when we do that, it's going to be quick. It's going to be just a quick snap like that, and then we try to have them relax. So we're going to give it a try now. Okay, so totally relax that foot. I like to just bring them in a slight amount of dorsiflexion. I don't want them lifting their leg. Okay, so I just don't want it plantar flexed. I want to take it up here because I want to see that plantar flexion. Okay, so relax that foot, and I'm just going to give you a nice little strike here. And as you can see, we have nice plantar flexion going on there, and that would be about a 2+ for a deep tendon reflex test for the Achilles tendon, which could be an identifier for an S1 issue. So I hope you enjoyed today's video regarding the Achilles tendon deep tendon reflex test. Just kidding, we're not done yet. I totally forgot to do the second way I like to test Achilles reflexes, and there are a lot of people who can't get this one very well. So what we're gonna do is we'll do a little demo of one that is kind of like, you know, you can get it pretty much every single time. We typically would have somebody kneel on a chair, but because we only have a stool here, we're going to do it right on this stool. So we're gonna have her turn. The knee goes here. The cool thing about this is that she doesn't know when the strike is coming, so we're more likely to get a nice deep tendon reflex from her if she doesn't kind of fight it or you know, anticipate that it's coming. So again, we're going to be as perpendicular as we can over here, over that Achilles tendon. We're going to give it a nice little strike, and as you can see, nice plantar flexion there. Okay, so that is the second way that we would do a deep tendon reflex test for the Achilles tendon or for an S1 issue. And hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. Thanks.